All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Subwuffer Entertainment Treehouse. My name is Scarfy.
Hello, my name is Zach Gray, also more commonly known as the Booze Wolf.
Hello, my name is Silsha Wolf, and I usually the adorable one. So stay away.
And last but not least, did we lose our last but not least?
I am not too sure if we did.
Well, it wouldn't be a stream without some problems. I can put the technical difficulties thing back up while we're all talking. That could be fun.
I am not too sure. Is everything all right?
Let me see.
Our last and not least, are you okay?
What okay?
We're missing a cruise from what I can hear. Unless you hear him.
Oh,
do you hear him?
And
no, I don't hear. I don't hear him at all.
And one quick little thing: the YouTube is a little bit delayed, but
oh yeah, no, that's gonna happen. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be instantaneous.
Yeah,
anyway, while we wait, welcome everyone.
Yes, welcome to the Subwoofer Entertainment Treehouse, a determinedly drunk, geeky, and cheerful podcast. We're wolves, we house in a tree, and we entertain. And that's exactly how we like it, bringing you all the latest entertainment news. What makes Subwoofer Entertainment Treehouse so amazing is that it's like a music appreciation class, except we, as us, we discuss certain topics and we see if people would react to them in a different way. Like, oh, I want to see something cool. Maybe it does look cool, you know?
I'm very glad because I think I would suck playing somebody else, just putting that out there. But,
I
know. But anyway, so what's on the agenda, Scarfy?
Oh, well, apparently we have some movies coming out. First off,
Crew's back! Yay!
Yay!
Would you like to
Fuck you, Wi-Fi!
Would you like to belatedly announce yourself?
Okay. You missed that?
I missed your I missed your announcing yourself.
He's gone.
So
this is not good.
This will just be him fading in and out. So hopefully he'll be back soon. Anyway, so what's on the agenda, Scarfy?
Well, apparently. I'm sorry, did I hear some feedback going on?
Mm-mm. You're fine, you're golden.
It was cool.
There we go.
Oh, I heard his name, but I think it kind of faded out.
Fucking kidding me.
No, I hear it. All right, go for it. Just.
All right. First on the agenda, we have. First.
Our special guest tonight is the ghost of Cruz's voice. It will come in momentarily to insult its own mic. There we go. Hello, Cruz's voice.
It keeps.
And there he goes. It's
Trying
been
to
another
kick me out.
Okay. I will look into that. Scarfy, you continue.
Okay. Well, apparently we have some new movies coming out. The first movie that we have is Hail Caesar. It is a Hail Caesar. Here is actually the link to the description for Hail Caesar.
Interesting.
Yes. Apparently, I don't know what's going on, but apparently the link is not working. Let me try again.
Tell us about the movie, and I'll see if I can figure that out for you.
Apparently, I can't put we cannot put any web addresses in the chat box, and I don't understand why that is. That is interesting.
Well, continue telling me about the movie, and like I said, I'll see what I can find out.
Okay. Well, there's a film named Hail Caesar, and it's starring Eddie Mannix. Josh Brolin is a Hollywood fixer helping the production of the upcoming film entitled Hail Caesar, starring famous actor Baird Whitlock, George Clooney. When a hungover Whitlock is kidnapped by a group named The Future, Mannix is the one in charge of collecting $100,000 and rescuing him. Directed by the Coen brothers, who also made films like The Big Lebowski, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, No Country for Old Men, and True Grit.
I have actually heard about this. Okay.
Upon looking on Hail Caesar, it's kind of interesting because I was looking at the trailer and I actually thought this was like something that happened in real life.
Oh, you thought it was a historical thing?
I kind of thought so, but then I realized, oh, it's a comedy by the Coen brothers. And don't get me wrong, the Coen brothers is amazing, but I'm not too sure what is going on, but apparently I can't put the link in the description below. This really, really blows.
Well, I was just saying, go ahead and send me that over Telegram really quick. So I haven't really been seeing any movies. I haven't had much of a chance to, but I saw that trailer and it looked really weird. Like you mentioned, the Coen brothers have done a lot of great stuff in the past. Like I love Big Lebowski, and they're the ones who did Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah, excellent movie. So probably good things coming from this, but I don't know if I'll get the chance to see it, man. I'm sure everyone can relate. The money being tight is always sucky. So I don't know if I'll get the chance to, but if you see it, please let us know. It sounds really promising.
I'm not too sure if I'm going to see it myself. I mean, I kind of think this film is honestly... I honestly have to check the ratings and see exactly what this movie is going to be all about, honestly, before that. But, Yep. Anyway, next on our list is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Oh, Lord.
Lord.
I thought they already made that movie.
Well, apparently... they didn't make enough money off of it.
That's fair.
Well, is there anything that you wanted to say, Shuja, about Hail Caesar first before I move to Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
I'm just gonna add one thing.
Okay.
And this is gonna be pretty much offend a lot of people, but whatever. I'm in my home, so.
There you go. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm not from around here. I'm a international student, come from a different country, and Asian, just to let you know.
Right.
And don't you dare add something to it, Scotty.
Apparently he thinks you have something out for him. Continue.
Stop kicking me out!
Hey, he's back. The ghost of Cruz, once again. You still there?
Oh, Scoo's back. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay, you're here. You're officially here.
Yeah.
Great, perfect. So I don't know if you heard, but Scarfy was just talking about Hail Caesar, the movie, and we're getting Shudra's thoughts on the movie, which I don't know if you've heard about it.
I'm gonna say my opinion on most of on the agenda from Scarfy. Is I'm from a different country and different continent.
Okay.
And this is usually goal, and most of my friends agree with it, that over there where I am, I don't give a damn about your accent or boy accent.
Oh, okay. So you're not much into films.
I actually into film, but I'm not really interested. Like look into who this guy, blah blah blah. What is his birthday? Blah 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 blah. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna hold that again, him. No.
And yet you're going to go see Zootopia when it comes out.
Well, I mean that's pretty much like.
And that's for another time, and that's for another episode. But
Oh, sure. You're gonna get everyone ranting and raving about Zootopia. It ain't even out yet.
I know, right?
Come on, let's check the Utopia stuff when it's actually come out, and we can rant all about it later.
All right.
Let's keep the good fun thing.
Okay. The next film is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies that comes out next Friday, and oh boy, does it look like it's going to bomb! I can't. I swear to God, I feel as if this is the same treatment that I think Cowboys and Aliens is going to get.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's a harsh prediction, man.
I don't know. For those of you who haven't read Pride and Prejudice, and I haven't read it either, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is a fresh twist on Jane Austen's wildly celebrated novel. A mysterious plague has fallen upon 19th century Britain. The land is overrun with the undead, and feisty heroine Elizabeth Bennet is a master of martial arts and weaponry. Casting aside personal pride and social prejudices, Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy must unite on the blood-soaked battlefield to rid the country of the zombie menace and discover their true love for one another. And already I'm uninterested with the plot because it's so stupid and I don't even want to see it. Like, honestly, just like I can't, like, I don't get it. Like,
well, isn't it a comedy? I always considered like even the book to be something that's like supposed to be read for the sake of hilarity. I never considered it to be a serious.
Was it actually a? I don't know. I mean, I can't even tell if it was actually a book.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, it was totally a book.
No, Pride and Prejudice was a book, but was Pride and Prejudice and Zombies
Prejudice and Zombies was also a book. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. If this movie is actually really good as it says it is, I'll be very, very impressed to hear.
Again, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to just be a comedy. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be taken literally. Cruz, did you read the book?
No, I did not. I think it's supposed to be like one of those cheesy horror comedy things, but still entertaining in and of itself.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Basically.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm pretty sure this will make more money than 50 Shades of Black. I mean,
oh God.
I'm gonna say this right now. I saw 50 Shades of Grey, and it was awful. But to make a horror spoof, to make a spoof on a movie that is awful, just to see how much profits you can get, I have to say one thing: the Wayans brothers, you really need to die. And secondly, I'm sorry, just.
That's offensive.
I know.
Just
Die.
We're gonna be at the very beginning of this cast, and all of a sudden, there's gonna be FBI and CIA just tapping into these death threats that our fearless leader is making as movie producers.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against the Wayans brothers, but honestly, they've been making films since the end of time, and most, if not all of them, are awful. I wish I could have
saved you saying I want them to die as a soundbite. So it's like I have nothing against them. They should both die, but
I
have nothing against them.
I just want them dead. It's a normal feeling. But no, I can see that. The weird thing for me is, I've seen a lot of these movies, and I think they go under the title blaxploitation, where it's basically putting a movie and just having black, African American, whatever the politically correct term is nowadays, but actors and actresses come in and then they make it as weird and ridiculous as possible. And who's the lead in that movie, Scarfy? What's his name?
I don't know who the lead is. The only thing I know is that it's played by one of the Wayans brothers, and let's be honest, they made Scary Movie, which was, great, I guess, I guess. The first one was great, but I don't know what is up with them making movies that just always seem to be wanting to make
Marlon Wayans, that's his name. He's in a bunch of different comedies and stuff. So
he is.
But what I was getting to originally is the whole. I don't know if you guys know about blaxploitation. If you've seen Napoleon Dynamite or sorry. God, wow, I screwed that up. Black Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite's not blaxploitation. Napoleon Dynamite is exploitation of an entirely different subculture. But yeah, so Black Dynamite was the same thing. It's this ridiculous 70s action hero dude, and it's weirdly, I don't know what audience it's supposed to appeal to. I know that some of them are funny, some of them are not, but it's basically just another version of comedy where they take a thing that is predominantly a white cast and just use black actors for all of it. And it's interesting that it survived this long because it's been around since the when did Scary Movie come out? It was a few years before that.
I think it was the late 90s, I think.
Yeah, so somewhere in the mid to late 90s that started. But
I think.
That's my 2 cents. Anyway.
Not too sure. I will have to say though, but anyway, back to my original thought, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, I'm sure someone will actually really like it who's read the book. I'm pretty sure hardcore fans are going to see it who's read the book. Mm-hmm. I haven't read Pride and Prejudice, and I haven't read Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and honestly, I don't really know what to think of this film. I really just have to look at the rating and see.
Right.
On that note, we have 3 new films that are currently in pre-production right now that have released trailers.
Just not to cut you off, but I don't know if this is part of your films, but Naka Inu totally just made a shout out to Deadpool. This might have been a little while ago. I don't see the timestamp, but yeah, the Deadpool movie that people have been talking about. And we have someone mentioning how they love Scary Movie.
Well, don't worry. We'll talk about Deadpool when we reach it. When we reach next episode.
Sounds
okay?
good. Sorry, you're back to your thought.
There are 3 new films coming out. The first one is the first one is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. There wasn't any trailer for it, unfortunately, but I have a link that I'm currently sending to Zach right now.
All right, got
it. If you're a big Harry Potter fan, a big J.K. Rowling fan in general, chances are you'll like this movie. I think I'll probably go see it myself.
So you're saying that if you are not the fan of the previous film, then you're not gonna like this one.
Well, I mean, like, it's J.K. Rowling. I like J.K. Rowling. She's a really good author, and I think she'll do a really good job with this one. Okay. I don't know what it's about, but personally, I'll be sure to read up on it when it comes out. Okay. The next one is DreamWorks Trolls.
Well,
oh God! Trolls.
God.
I thought you were talking about Box Trolls at first. It's like I actually really like that movie, but Trolls. Sorry, I don't know anything about Trolls.
Oh Lord, DreamWorks Trolls.
Okay, continue.
Continue.
DreamWorks Trolls.
Describe.
I love. It's a movie about the little troll dolls that people sell that apparently have marketing. Well, apparently DreamWorks thought it was a good idea to make a film about trolls so that the toy companies could make even more money. And honestly, with this movie, with DreamWorks, I've never been a fan of DreamWorks Animation Studios, honestly, because I literally think whenever it comes to DreamWorks, they always want to make money. And it's not that they do a bad job doing it. It's just they already made sequels and all these different types of things, and they try to make as much money as possible. And don't get me wrong, I don't expect too much from Trolls unless for some god holy reason it becomes the new Lego movie. But if it does, good for them.
Well,
good work.
From the sounds of it sounds like it's just gonna be Toy Story.
A lot of people are saying it's going to be like Toy Story. I'm not even kidding. It's just like, all these other things and, just trying to be something that they're not. And, I'm not even sure if it's going to be working. And then the last and final one was The Secret Life of Pets. And honestly, this just looks like comical nonsense. I think comical nonsense.
It's supposed to be comical nonsense. It's the whole point.
Okay. I've not heard of any of these, so I am just out of the loop and useless. So I'm just going to sit back here and post links while you guys talk about this one.
All right. Well, Cruz, what do you think about this movie? Because honestly, I kind of think it's ridiculous, but maybe it'll prove otherwise. I'm not too sure.
Well, I'm not sure as far as storyline, but I do know there are some little bits and pieces that are supposed to appeal to everybody in terms of like the kinds of jokes. Like the one that appealed to me obviously was the one like the guy is about to leave his house, his poodle, whatever, has Beethoven playing, and then as soon as he leaves, he changes it to like screaming thrash metal.
Oh no, I did hear about this movie. Now that you're talking about that exact scene, oh yeah, that looks really weird. Yeah. Like it looks like a head trip, honestly, in a weird way.
It kind of does. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. All these movies just need a good storyline, and the only really thing I'm not, the only thing I'm kind of keeping two out of the three movies, which is Trolls and The Secret Life of Pets, they're just two films that have come out, and honestly, I don't really know what to think of them. However, there is this one movie that I have seen, and it should really interest Zach in a way.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
And if you think it has something to do with booze, I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with booze.
Oh, good. Sorry, I thought we were just going to stereotype me as soon as we began. Okay, good. What was it?
Our next film that is coming out is Kubo and the Two Strings, and this was by the same film company who made the Box Trolls.
Oh, really?
And it looks really interesting. I'm not even kidding. Like, they have like Japanese styled stop animation, and I'm kind of wondering how this movie's actually going to play out.
Interesting. Did you send me a link for that one? Because I didn't see anything.
I sent it to you on Telegram.
Oh, I got it just now. All right, cool. I'll post that for everybody too.
Honestly, I think this movie is going to do very, very well. I just really hope that people who are going to watch it. I am not too sure, if it'll do as well as, say, Coraline, because I thought Coraline was a Marvel masterpiece compared to
anything written by Neil Gaiman. As soon as it goes to the public,
isn't it like Neil Gaiman?
It's Gaiman.
I wanted to make a very stupid joke involving his last name, but
and you did it.
But sorry, we already have enough immaturity as it is with Tony the Tiger, and honestly, I kind of want to move on.
Oh Lord, why would you bring that up?
Fuck that.
Oh
shit
yeah.
in particular.
Why do you want to bring that up? Now we want to talk about it.
Okay, now we're just gonna piss people off,
All right.
Me off.
including me.
Oh gosh.
And finally, for movies, the movie that I saw a few days ago was Kung Fu Panda 3, and let me tell you, folks, it was amazing. I loved it so much.
Wait, did Cruz see it too? Oh,
No,
Wait.
I want to see it.
Oh, fair enough.
It looks really funny.
Oh, you want to see it? Okay, yeah.
Jack Black is always great as always. I don't understand why furries don't really pay much attention to this movie, and yet they've paid so much attention to Zootopia. And I asked on Twitter, hey, people, did you by any chance, talk to them, or did furries really appreciate Kung Fu Panda as much as they were appreciating Zootopia and just fangasming over it? Because honestly, I like Kung Fu Panda. I don't know about the rest of the furries. I don't know what to say about them, but
I wasn't sorry, go ahead, Chuzra.
Oh, sorry. But here's the thing. You gotta know that panda is not a favorite animal in the fandom.
That is
It's kind of my personal opinion and my point of view of the fandom myself. So
I find it interesting that red pandas.
Well, another thing, like I don't understand, like Kung Fu Panda kind of has, Kung Fu Panda 3 kind of, there's plenty of animals walking on two legs. Like I don't understand, like,
yes, but
I don't get it. Like I guess Zootopia
wasn't the basis
really
of it.
advertised to furries pretty damn well with this one, but.
So I think you have two arguments coming your way. So let's start with Shudra, and then we'll go to Cruz.
Okay.
So, Shudra?
But here's the thing. Kung Fu Panda is focused on certain type of animal, and you don't see a lot of variety in there. Zootopia is different from my point of view. You see most of the animal in the animal kingdom, except for human, in
Right.
there, and I think because of the variety that they have, that advertise more. And Kung Fu Panda is like 3. This is like the third time they come out with Kung Fu Panda 3, and Zootopia is something new that Disney decided to use the word anthropomorphic. Finally.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a pretty good hashtag.
For the record, Zach, you might want to change the "we're experiencing technical difficulties" to the other arts.
Wait, is it still on that?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. It didn't show up as that on my. Oh wow. Okay. Well, I am dumb. I mean, that's not a new thing, but I am dumb. Anyway, we're back. So, Cruz.
Cruz,
You had a card?
What did you want to say on Kung Fu Panda 3?
Should just said it briefly, but I was saying is it was for Kung Fu Panda, like the anthropomorphic part of it wasn't the basis of the film, but for Zootopia, that's like they literally just like flat out said it anthropomorphic. This is the basis of the movie. If humans did not exist, it's only animals.
Right.
So that's a big red flag, being like, oh, furries, we're gonna love this.
I suppose that makes sense, but I guess I see a lot of different types of animals besides just the panda in Kung Fu Panda 3, of course.
So
Yes.
Can I address the elephant in the room?
Please do.
So for me, it's more the fact that, and I mean this, absolutely loving Jack Black. I love everything, a lot of the movies he's been in, mostly the stuff he's done with Tenacious D, because he's a fantastic musician, even though it's mostly comedy.
You can't kill the metal.
Yeah, but in the long and short of it, of why furries like Zootopia more than Kung Fu Panda series, to me, is you can't fap to Jack Black. I mean, it's not the only.
That's a sin.
It's not the only reason that people prefer that. There is actually, I agree with the variety. I agree with a lot of the other points you guys have been making. But the fact of the matter, it's like, and I'm a terrible furry because I actually don't have the name of the bunny and the fox memorized. But I know that they're both
Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps.
But they're both, because Scarfy's done his research. But they're attractive characters, especially compared to the panda that Jack Black plays. I've seen bits and pieces of the first one. I will admit I've not seen much of the Kung Fu Panda series, but you see, he's just not an attractive character. I think there's some people have drawn both. I will call out the fandom on saying both clean and adult art of the tiger character I've seen around, but
Tigers.
I've seen that, but it's basically what it comes down to is if it's not aesthetically appealing, and this isn't even just furries, this is society in general, people don't want it. There's a reason Brad Pitt is still making a crap ton of movies, even though he plays the same character every goddamn time. He's pretty to look at. That's what people want.
That just goes to say that Chuck Norris is pretty to look at.
True, but also there's something about Chuck Norris that you just, especially the way he's become an internet meme. That's a discussion for another time. But
of course,
So that. Anyway, so where were we? Because I feel like
Kung Fu Panda 3 was great. It was a perfect ending to the
trilogy.
It was a perfect ending to the trilogy. The animation was very well done. Trivia. 1/3 of the film was actually made in China, which explains why the animation is just gorgeous to look at.
So apparently, again, Naka Inu says that they prefer Kung Fu Panda over Zootopia. So you at least have one person on your side right now, Scarfy.
Well, we'll get to Zootopia when we get to Zootopia.
I don't know. They're saying they prefer Kung Fu Panda over it. So
you have
someone on your side, is what I'm saying.
Well, of course, but I want to give Zootopia a fair chance.
That's fair. Okay.
All right. That all has to do with movies. Now let's move on to cruise with video games.
Okay. Right. Apparently we're moving to you. So, video games? Granted, I thought I was doing video games, but that's okay. Whatever's working.
I thought Zach was doing it.
Yeah, I think I was, because I've actually done some of the research, and I think when we originally talked about this, we decided that. So anyway, I'll go on to that, start some video game stuff, and feel free to jump in if you guys have been playing stuff, because I admit I've been fairly boring with some stuff. There's some games that I've seen more than I've played of. For example, there's a game coming out, I don't know how familiar you guys are, but most of the world definitely is the Resident Evil series, which is a dead horse that is beaten with the stick over and over and just keeps spitting out money. So, but
Leon!
Exactly. But the game is, the thing is, the people know how to make the games the public wants. Apparently, they've come out with a game called Umbrella Corp, or Umbrella Corpse, or however you want to pronounce it. And it's basically just I don't know too much about it. I've been hearing whispers, and I really need to look into it more. But apparently, it's a new shooter by the team. It used to be Capcom, I think. I don't know who it is now, but the team behind Resident Evil. It's a competitive shooter, so I'm pretty sure it's something like, you have to play the zombies or the people with it. If anyone in chat knows more about this, feel free to shout some stuff and talk to me later. I'd be more than happy to learn about it. Nakina, sort of like Call of Duty. Sorry, I was just reading the chat of him. But so that's one thing that apparently is on the rise and people are looking after and are really into. Another one that I saw and I thought was great is the new Far Cry Primal. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Far Cry series, but in Far Cry Primal, you're basically playing like cavemen, which sounds weird, but Far Cry has always been a sort of survival shooter game. And it's based around this whole idea that, so you're a caveman, basically you start off stalking, hunting, and then killing a woolly mammoth, like cavemans want to do. So you kill it, you get some food, and then some crazy crap happens, and you think you're attacked by a tiger or something. Long story short, you wind up trying to make peace between some tribes of cave people and having visions where you're able to either become, control, or communicate with animals. So
that actually sounds pretty cool.
Yep. Good.
I wanted to say right now, apparently me and Cruz had a little bit of miscommunication, so I will be covering the video game news.
Okay. I thought that's what I was doing, but go ahead.
Next time, I will definitely send you the information so that you can cover the video game news.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's only our first video, so we can basically
Corn
talk
and...
about anything.
Wait, what, Shuja?
What?
No, I'm just saying, like, this is our first time doing this, so
Yep.
Right.
some of us come prepared. Some
Fair enough. So what
if you're gonna fuck up, it better be now.
What did you
All right.
have, Scarfy?
Corrin and Bayonetta will be released for Smash Bros. On Wii U and the 3DS on February 3rd, as well as the Umbra Clock Tower Stage, wherein Bayonetta is purchased. I have not played the Bayonetta series, and as for Fire Emblem, guys, I'm sorry, I just really can't get into the whole, kill someone, and if you're killed, that character is gone forever. I don't know why that is. I am just never been a big fan of...
You have attachment issues.
I do, and... I mean, there are games. I mean, I do own one Fire Emblem game, and that's the Sacred Stones on my Ambassador 3DS. And for those of you who know Ambassador, really good job, because there's only a few ambassadors out there. So apparently, as for Corrin, honestly, I kind of don't like Fire Emblem characters, if only because they really get counter heavy with the down B move, but.
That's the whole point.
Exactly.
I am a pain in the ass with Roy. I will tell you that right now.
Sure.
I piss so many people.
Do you have
off.
Roy on your 3DS?
No, I don't. I mean, we played on. We had Melee.
Oh well, I hope you do buy Roy on the 3DS though. Bayonetta, however, I have not played the Bayonetta series. I heard she's really gorgeous. Really, I mean, like, Bayonetta, I don't know what it is. Like, I haven't gotten into her series. I'm actually thinking about buying the Bayonetta 2 bundle, which actually comes with the first Bayonetta game that you can actually play on the Wii U. It's actually pretty interesting. So yeah, you can buy Corrin on the Wii U or 3DS for $4.99, or you can buy both versions together for $5.99. Personally, I own both versions. So all I have to do is pay $5.99, and I can have Corrin for both the Wii U and 3DS. Bayonetta and the Umbra Clock Stage will be $1 extra, so $5.99 for either versions, or $6.99 for both versions.
Fair enough.
And about you, Zach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch back on the. What's this game you talking about?
Which one? The Primal?
No. Horror. What type of game would you say Resident Evil is?
It's a competitive shooter. So like I said, well, not Resident Evil, that one, but the Umbrella Corps. It's a competitive shooter, which means it's, from what I could tell, from what I've heard, like I said, I haven't seen a video of it yet because I'm awful, and of all the things I actually prepared for this, I didn't take the time to look for a video. I think you're a team trying to fight the zombies, and if you die, you become the zombie. I think some people play each. I don't know. Why do you ask?
Because if whoever listened to this is a horror fan or something, I can't speak to that. But I have a game that's currently on Steam, and I only find out this game recently, and it's freaking amazing. And it's only go for like $10 on Steam, which is amazing. And I wonder how can I send a link to Zach right now so he can
send it on Telegram.
Where can I send the link to you?
No, I don't see it. Yeah, just send it to our thing on Telegram. So, Scorpio, I might have zoned out. Were you talking about the thing you sent me a link to? Is that something you're about to talk about?
Yes. Okay. Yes, indeed, I was.
Okay, I will post that then.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who have no life.
Hey, those are my people you're talking to. You be cautious with your words, young man. Anyways, continue.
There are apparently people. Apparently, I'm sorry, Shuja. Can you go on, please?
Chat with me on Telegram while Scarfy talks about this.
Okay.
Apparently, and the reason why I say that people have no life, and that's a joke. I hope people are not going to take it to heart. They're making a new Warcraft movie, and honestly, when I saw Star Wars Episode 7, and I saw it in IMAX 3D, and for those of you who have not been to a film in IMAX, it is a cinematic experience. I always encourage you to go, even if it's in 3D. Personally, I like the 3D, but even if you don't like it, So yeah, I don't know what to think about Warcraft because I never played any of the Warcraft games, and I'm not sure if Zach has played Warcraft or anything like that.
I have. I really got more into Guild Wars when it was a thing, but nowadays I just don't have much time to play. The cool thing about MMORPGs, they're just really immersive. You build really strong connections and communities in them. So I'm totally in support of it. The downside for me is the fact that it's a commitment. Like it is a lot of time to put into a game for just not even regular RPGs, but definitely MMOs because you have a team and other living beings to help support and help level up. So I haven't played one in like 5 years. I'd never played. I played a little bit of WoW when it was around. Oh, it is still around. It's still really big, but I played a little bit of that. But I just didn't have the time because I just had so much other stuff eating up what I do. But it's cool. That's all I can say.
So personally, what do you think of the Warcraft movie? Because I saw the trailer and there was like no applause after the trailer was done. There was just dead silence.
Well, you saw it when you were going for Kung Fu Panda 3, right?
No, actually, I saw the Warcraft movie, and when I went to go see Star Wars Episode 7 because I really like Star Wars, but okay. I saw the movie trailer, and visually it looks really interesting, but I kind of wish that I played the game in order to understand. There's a lot of that's the problem. It's like it looks visually stunning and interesting, and the story I don't really know what to think of because I haven't really played any of the Warcraft games.
I'd say crucial if either of you are big MMORPG gamers, feel free to jump on what I'm saying for this, but I think it's the reason the movie was made is because it is a lucrative market for people who are into the game, and that's not necessarily you, and I don't play it, but people who play the game know the story, and now they're going to go get to see a movie about it. I mean, it's basically like any other adaptation of a book, a game, a movie, whatever.
Well, that's like saying Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. Well, not Sands of Time, but Prince of Persia was a movie based off the video game, and
it doesn't have to be exactly like it, but that's the thing. But
here's the thing. I think what they are trying to do is because I played Warcraft back in the day too, and I only like the story mode of the game because one, I really suck at it. I can only beat the story mode every time I go to multiplayer. They're just gonna kill me, and I have no way winning it. So it's like I never really get into that game because of that fact. But the storyline to me back when I was playing is not really clear. So they are making a movie for it to tell a better storyline of the game, which is interesting because nowadays I don't interest in World of Warcraft anymore, but I turn my attention point to StarCraft because it's amazing. And whoever wants to play multiplayer, trust me, you don't want to play against me because I'm going to crush you.
You hear it, ladies and gentlemen. A challenge has been issued. Find Shoujo and make him eat his words.
Come on. I want to play StarCraft.
StarCraft. But other than that, there wasn't a lot of video game news, unfortunately. I couldn't really find anything else that was coming out that looked visually interesting that a lot of people like to play.
This isn't upcoming, but to add one thing that I find personally freaking hilarious is Twitch has banned the use of Yandere-chan Simulator on their live streams.
Oh my god.
Anyone knowing Yandere-chan, that's amazing.
I don't know who Yandere-chan is. Could you please tell me?
It's
Yandere Simulator?
Yeah.
They don't. Oh my god.
They won't allow it. Yeah, it's basically a senpai notice me game. You're playing this Japanese high school girl trying to get her crush to notice her, but you go around like GTA style murdering other girls and stuff to get his attention so they won't be in your way. And I think there's some sexual elements, which is weird because they're all high schoolers. So, there's been games sort of like this before, but basically just from the graphic nature, the age of the, fake characters and everything, Twitch is like, man, there's a lawsuit waiting to happen. You guys are going to have to find something else to fap to. We're cutting this. So apparently you're not allowed to do that on Twitch anymore, which is funny.
Do a stream version.
But yeah, that's all I had. That was the last bit that I looked up and saw randomly. And I was like, this is hilarious. Also, there's something about Undertale mods, but I need to dig more into that. So.
Oh, and
speaking Speaking of Undertale, apparently, one second. Apparently, Galaxy, that is my best friend forever. Yandere in Japanese means something like demented ex-girlfriend.
Yup.
What a surprise!
So it kind of makes sense. Not many video games released, but do you guys have any eyes on any other games that are coming out, and what games have you been playing? Personally, I just finished playing Undertale for the very first time, and unfortunately, I think it'll probably be the very last time before I pick it up and play it again. I beat the neutral mode, and then I beat the proud mode. And for those of you who you can actually spare everything in the game and beat the neutral mode and not the proud mode. You can both beat the neutral mode and the
Mercy?
The pacifist mode, the mercy mode, pacifist mode at the same time. And honestly, I played the game and I really enjoyed it. The story was amazing. It was visually interesting. The characters were interesting. And for those of you who think I'm going to play the genocide run, no, unfortunately, because personally, the characters are just too goddamn likable to play a genocide run of the game. So I think the game is amazing. Do I think it's worth $9.99? Maybe not. I kind of think Toby Fox should really kind of lower the price down a bit, because granted, he needs to make all the money he can because he's made a ton of sales and he's probably living the life as it is right now. But even so, I think the game is great, and for those of you who love Earthbound or love any of the or love WarioWare or just love JRPGs in general, you definitely need to give this game a shot. And the only thing I can really say to you is, for the love of God, don't kill anything. Please do not kill anything.
Wow, that's a fun fact.
All right, so one of you were going to reply earlier. Was it Shudra or Cruz? One of you had something to say, but...
Oh, I was going to recommend a game to people who love card game or board game but want to play online version and with anthropomorphic animal, because I just find out about this. What?
Is it Armello?
Huh? Yep.
Sorry, keep going. It's actually really... It's a fun game. It's weird.
I haven't played Armello. Is it really that fun?
It actually really is.
I like it. I think it's a lot for what it is, because there is no story mode. It's strictly online play. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad board game. It's actually really well done, really cool. There's a lot of different ways to win. The rules are simple, but engaging. Just it's cool. Should you talk about it more? You probably know more than I do.
What?
The game, just what do you think of the game?
From my perspective, because here's the thing. This might be my bias, but most of the anthropomorphic game I play so far, the wolf character is not available.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I never
so
thought about that.
That's racist.
Oh god.
So it's kind of like, oh, this is awesome. So, but except for Elysium Tale, that's another kind of canine character, but oh god, it's so amazing. And
apparently Galaxy just said you can actually play Sans in the Yandere simulator mod, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh god, I don't want that DLC.
And I've seen quite a deal of it. I've seen the most ridiculous one was the Attack on Titan version of it.
Of Yandere-chan?
The Yandere simulator.
Oh,
you have the giant characters walking around.
And I realize I've been mispronouncing was it Yandere?
Yandere.
Okay, I keep mispronouncing it, which is sad because I actually speak Japanese, but I don't know that word.
But yeah, does anyone else have any video games to recommend, Cruz? Are you playing any video games right now?
Oh, Xenoblade and stuff. Getting into a really good part of that story mode.
Very nice. Actually, I was gonna say, I'm surprised that you and Scarfy are rattling off about Xenoblades. Because Scarfy's been on about Xenoblades for the last few months, if I remember correctly.
Well, to be honest, Xenoblade is just one of those games.
Because I have it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Xenoblade is one of those games where I have Xenoblade Chronicles X. I have not played any more of it because honestly, Xenoblade X is just so immersive, and there's just so much to do. Like, I kind of feel like it kind of threw a lot of these things all at the character at once, and I'm kind of like trying to wonder exactly how the game is working and whatnot. And it's kind of an experience for now, but I'll definitely get into more on that. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS or the Wii, if you are very lucky and fortunate to own it on the Wii, it is actually a very, very interesting game. It's actually one of my favorites of all time. I do recommend it. Cruz is currently playing it right now, so I would technically tell you what it's all about, but personally I can't really do that because I don't want to spoil Cruz.
Spoilers.
Get spoiled. Oh gosh. All right.
But yeah,
it is very immersive.
A game called Deep Park.
But yeah, that's all for video games, and next time I'll be sure to make sure it's diverse into everything.
Well, I think we covered a lot because you know more about the console game universe than I do, because I don't play console games because I don't really have any, and I know I'm a PC gamer. I'm not going to hashtag PC Master Race, don't worry, I'm not that militant about the whole debate, but like that's what I know. Like most of the news I hear of are stuff coming out on PC games. So between the two of us, we got it pretty well covered. And if Cruz and Shudra come up with anything, then they'll I didn't know about the game that Shudra mentioned earlier. So there you go.
All right, and I think Cruz is going to talk about music now.
Yeah, there's a few things. Obviously, my interest is in heavy metal and rock and roll, and recently we've had two great albums from the Five Finger Death Punch and from Slayer.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Oh,
and Scarfy isn't. Oh, what?
Sorry, I was going to just say, continue that and get back to me later. I had a question for you. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. And as another band, Scarfy is pretty much forced upon me, but I've accepted willingly, was Babymetal, and found that they are on tour in the U.S. and that they are visiting Boston sometime this spring.
Babymetal's still a thing?
It is still a thing.
It's still a thing, and it's very, very popular now.
You didn't think you would get this popular? What's so funny?
I'm gonna mute myself.
To ignore them now. They're everywhere. They're on the cover. They're on the cover of Metal Hammer, for Christ's sake.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay.
Mm-hmm. For those of you who don't know who Babymetal is, they are a kind of a Japanese Lolita type metal, and they're kind of middle school girls. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't even think they're in high school yet, and they've gotten extremely famous. I'm gonna go ahead and send Zach a link of actually one of my favorite songs from Babymetal. And for those of you who don't know, metal is actually a thing, and I do encourage Cruz to actually go to that concert and see what it's all about.
Are you in Boston? I keep forgetting.
In Worcester. It's not far from Boston.
Okay.
That is Lolita, Galaxy.
Yep, I know. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you was, did you hear about Megadeth coming back?
Oh, yes, I did. I heard, what's it called? Dystopia.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's called?
It's like really on spot. Like, not that Megadeth has ever really been off. I'm showing how old I am by talking about this, but yeah, like I was impressed because I listened to a lot of the old bands, like even Rolling Stones and stuff, and their new music, well, it sucks, but it's like, but Megadeth and like Metallica's last album was kind of a flop and everything, but yeah, Megadeth's just like, nah, bro, we still got the rock.
Metallica, you've been coming out with a new album for 8 years now.
That last one they did. So back when I was,
it's like, we're still waiting for that new album, Metallica. You hear that?
I will have to say, hearing about Megadeth and like I never listened to any. Well, maybe that's not true. I may have listened to Megadeth. Cruz may have showed it to me or something like that because I'm trying to broaden my music horizons. Apparently, angry video game nerd has this trope where when something bad happens, he calls it's Super Mega Death Christ.
Oh wow.
and then Christ basically, and then Super Mega Death Christ only has one word: fuckers. You know,
fucker. Pretty much.
Scarlet Slayer, Babymetal makes your ears bleed. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is, but I actually really like Babymetal.
Yeah, I like it too, and she's upset with the fact that I like it too.
That's fair.
I don't really understand. I don't really understand. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are better bands to listen to, and I'm pretty sure Babymetal is,
It's not saying they're
not really a bad thing, but I personally actually really like Babymetal, and at least he's better than Justin Bieber.
Well, that's not saying much. I've stared at rocks that have given me better performances than Justin Bieber.
That's zero.
Oh.
I'll take the hate for that. I mean, I will take the hate for that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Justin Bieber has, come back in a big way. I'm not going to lie. He really has. And there is music that is actually catchy that he has that is actually considered good.
Sucks.
Bruce just the little subtweet in word form. Anyway.
I think your interest being...
What was that?
I don't know. I really like Babymetal, and I think Twitch DeWolf actually liked Babymetal.
I can see that. Twitch is interesting.
Twitch is interesting. I did want to meet him, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, is there anything else in music, Cruz, or?
Well, that's just for me. I'm gonna go spring break and I get to see ACDC down in.
Nice. Sorry. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm gonna geek out over here. Don't mind me.
Silence.
I mean, I don't understand. What's with the Babymetal hate? I don't get it. Is Babymetal really that bad?
There's just as much hate as there is support.
Yeah,
it's not that much hate, Scoffy, but here's the thing. You have to understand that everybody have a different cup of tea.
Yeah.
I know. It's just... I've met 4 people who really don't like Babymetal, and I don't get it.
Oh my god, not Dolly Parton.
Coffee. That's
You made me listen to Dolly Parton once, and I'm like,
that
means that.
I hope you do get to see Babymetal, though, Cruz.
Country sucks.
But do have fun with ACDC.
Yes.
That's really freaking cool.
Please do.
I wish you had fun too.
If I can do both, that would be great.
That would be.
Maybe you can take your sister. Maybe she'll dig into it.
I think so. I don't know if I think I've showed her some of this. She's I don't know, some other kinds of music, more like the what do you call it? K-pop, J-pop, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I figure.
Right.
Yeah.
I was
be able to talk to me then.
That's true. You're big. You're big. J. Are you also K-pop or just J-pop?
K-pop.
Just J-pop.
But here's the thing. My term of music, I like to listen to something that's gonna make you smile, give you an extra credit, and then it's gonna lift your spirit a little bit.
Yeah.
So basically, Awesome Mix from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sort of.
Yeah,
technically.
Let's see. What's the song?
Yeah. I don't actually know it by name. I'm terrible. Chat, help us.
Come and get your love.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
I have the soundtrack. It's just hanging up on my shelf.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
That's not my favorite song. That's one of a favorite song, but I cannot remember the tune or the name. This was one he was in prison and say, what was it like? God damn it. Oh well, I'm old.
Yeah, it happens. Anyway.
Deathcore.
Oh yeah, if I had to choose between Justin Bieber and Babymetal, I'm sorry, I'm taking Babymetal because metal is awesome, and I think Babymetal.
I will agree with you on that. I will gladly agree with you on that.
Yes.
I'll just have this point this out. Yes, deathcore is fine, but to a guitar geek like me, was it? There's this great joke. It was 010101. It's like deathcore tab or binary. Which one?
I like that.
So for a guitar geek like me, it's a little too not as intensive as I would like, but it's not it doesn't suck.
Yeah, you play in a metal band live, don't you?
We did a mix of classic rock, regular heavy metal.
Right.
let him into.
Do you play a lot of lead or rhythm? Cruz?
Oh.
Pina Colada. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And I'm beginning to. I think it was on my Pandora, like more symphonic and folk metal, which is actually.
Thank you, sort of.
It's not. It's not. It's not what.
Not you. The other guy.
We're having two people talk at once. You gotta kind of,
Sorry.
You can mute your microphone if you need to. But keep going.
No idea.
Cruz.
That's why I don't use microphone.
Right. Anyway.
What if they heard it?
So that being said, what else was on the agenda?
Let's see. Well, apparently we have some breaking news that is currently flooding internet like haywire. People are unsubscribing to the Fine Brothers React videos after they announced World React.
Who?
People are unsubscribing to the Fine Brothers.
Okay, and the Fine Brothers?
Fine Brothers are the two people. I don't really know their first name, but I guess someone can in the chat can tell me. But basically, there are people who record other people and they show them a video or something. And they see people's reactions and they ask them questions and all these things. And then they announce something regarding, they announced something called World React, I think, or React World. I'm not too sure. Apparently they've been getting a lot of downward spiraling attention, apparently, because unfortunately people took it as, oh, well, what World React was to them was basically say, we're going to allow you to make React videos, and what do you get for them? Diddly squat, and we get all the money from it. And that's how people took it, and apparently it's been trending on Twitter like crazy.
Oh, okay, so they're basically filmed the such and such a person or such and such a population reacts to a viral video or something? Is that what they do?
Correct.
Okay,
correct.
So they wanted their subscriber base to do their work for them and send it to them.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't know the whole. It is brilliant.
Brilliant.
It is brilliant, and I don't want to jump on the bandwagon here because I like the Fine Brothers in a way because they show a lot of people and they show interesting reactions and they ask brilliant questions to other reactors and they want to see other people's reactions to other videos and I don't know enough information, but apparently it's been getting harped on and harped on and harped on ever since. And let me tell you, folks, I don't really know exactly why people are like this, but apparently
that's what the internet does best. It craps on things.
Well, let me put it this way. If Markiplier decided, hey guys, I want you to do some Let's Plays and send them to me, and if I think they're good enough, I'll post them on my channel, and then not post, slowly post less and less of his own shit and just take other people's work, I would and I'm saying Markiplier A because he's famous, B because I genuinely like his stuff. I would be pissed. First I wouldn't really be pissed. I'd just stop watching his videos because it wouldn't be what I subscribed for in the first place. But I definitely would see people lose. Maybe they didn't intend it to be that way, but that's
no. I don't think they intended it to be that way, but you can tell they lost 50,000 subscribers within hours.
Right.
And I don't know about you, but 50,000 subscribers is a lot of people.
Yes.
That is a huge amount of bank just plummeting down, and I've been following Alpha Omega Sin, and if you don't know who Alpha Omega Sin is, I applaud you. Please go watch him. He's amazing. He made 2 videos regarding this entire thing, and I do think that the Fine Brothers are just I don't think they want to make money off of other people because that is hubris.
Yeah.
That is some serious arrogance, and
that is human nature.
That's true. Same thing.
I'm pretty sure that Camo Rovac is thinking to himself, okay, how on earth am I going to make a React video without the Fine Brothers? And another thing, the Fine Brothers basically want to make sure that React doesn't go public domain so that anyone can use it.
They have no control. There's no way.
They have no control, and they want to make sure that they don't want any other web series to be. They feel as if they are being quote unquote. If you're basically doing reaction videos, you are quote unquote copywriting. But I'm pretty sure this has been since the dawn of time.
Oh yeah,
it's nothing special.
Well, it's sort of like when UPS decided to try and trademark the color brown. I mean, it's like. That's not gonna happen, bro.
What can
There's
brown?
No way you're gonna trademark a color. But
well, I mean, but anyway, that's it for news. I can't really think of anything else to talk about, but I guess that's it for movies, music, and video games. Now, I guess this is the fun part where we get to ask you questions. We get to ask you questions. If you are interested in asking us questions, please go to subwooferentertainment@gmail.com for letters. We would really like to read some of the letters that you have currently read. Right now, I'm going to go on the Gmail account right now for Subwoofer Entertainment to make sure that we have, letters. Hopefully we do. I'm not too sure if we do or not. But
well, if we do, that's some serious turnover. This is our first cast, so.
Well, I mean, if we did, I mean, it'll be awesome at least.
It would be. By the way, I think it worked. It should be working. I totally just put on the screen. It should be coming up in a few seconds. Our email contact and our Twitter contact. So if you guys have questions and prefer one over the other, we'll be around and we'll be happy to take questions, like Scarfy said. But if you
and Zach, I'm sorry to say, because you are in control of the account, you are going to have to go onto Gmail and you are going to have to go on Subwoofer Entertainment Gmails and actually read the letters.
Why? You can just go onto the Gmail account.
If I did that, I would sign out of my own account. And if I signed out of my account, I think Hangouts would close on me.
I'm writing in the email address right now, to just so people can see it in the chat. Check it for me, Scarfy. Make sure I spelled everything correctly. I'm sort of still.
Subwoofer ET, the Twitter handle. It's missing an extra F.
Entertainment.
Oh, for that thing.
Entertainment.
Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Did this freeze? Oh, it froze. That was why I didn't see it change. Yeah, so there's an extra F on that, and I'll fix that next time. I can't fix that super quick right now. So.
All right.
Let me check the emails.
But yeah, you're gonna have to check the emails because I can't do it. Otherwise, I'd sign out of my account, and sorry about that.
But for everyone who did join us, because I know we lost one that had to bail, thank you guys for coming to listen and support us. It's been a pleasure prattling on for you all. Let's see what else we got. I will check the emails. And do we have anything that we should tell them for what's happening next time we chat? Do we have anything on the agenda, Scarfy?
Do we have anything on the agenda? Well, for next week, we are going to be talking about, we don't really have a theme for next week. It's going to be the same format. However, February 14th, what a shock. February 14th is on a Sunday, so we're going to be doing a Valentine's Day episode on Sunday.
No.
Wow, that's so much hate. Why is that? Do you guys have plans, or you just don't want to talk about Valentine's Day?
I don't know.
Okay. I like Cruz. Like, Shudge was legitimately against this, and Cruz just like, I just felt like yelling at shit.
Here's the thing I care about February. So 50% is my card game. 50% is Deadpool movie. Period.
So really,
well, Deadpool comes out on February 12th, so you can see that anytime before February 14th.
Before you guys get too in depth on this, I will say there was one question. The person who asked it's no longer in the chat, so I'll just email back the answer. But it was Naka Inu who was asking, I'm wondering what country you're from. This is to Shoujo. What country you're from? I'm always intrigued by where people are from. It opens a way for me to remember people better, and I remember people in an abstract way. So, where are you from, Shoujo?
Well, Scarfy, do you want to answer this? Because you seem like you're gonna jump over the table.
Jump over the table. I know where he's from.
Well, I was actually gonna let Shuja answer it, but because he opted for me to answer it, Shuja Wolf is actually from Vietnam, from Ho Chi Minh City.
How did you know that?
You told me.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Hey, you told him to tell you.
I only told the first one. How did you find out about my second part? Are you stalking me?
The
What's it
only
called?
city.
Sorry,
in
what was
Vietnam.
it? Spell
I'm
the
just kidding.
city.
Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh
Isn't
City, I think. I'm not too sure.
Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh City. That's 3 words, I believe.
Yep.
City include if 4 words if you include city with it, but you know.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. There you go.
But yeah, Cruz, Zach, do you have any letters for us?
That was the only thing I have. That question was actually a letter. So I'm emailing back to him to let him know. Beyond that, I'm not seeing anything. I could be missing it. I'm checking the inbox now.
Well, at least we got 1 letter, and I'm sorry to say that we probably won't be able to answer any of your questions, but
well, that being said, it's like we'll still have the email. So if you send those things over email, we can. Scarfy and I can talk more, but we can either send you responses back, or if you want to on the next show, we can answer them live there. We can make some time.
Please do. Oh, Shutterwolf just said someone's been watching Good Morning Vietnam. I've actually never seen Good Morning Vietnam.
How have you never seen Good Morning Vietnam?
I've never seen it. Like,
oh my god!
I think I've seen it. I've seen the Pacific. It was a great one.
If you want me to watch Good Morning Vietnam, I'll definitely watch it. I mean,
oh, I'm so old. Yeah, it's a great Robin Williams.
Wait. So, Scuffy, you're telling me you never see that movie, but the first time you met me, you used a quote from that movie to talk to me.
No, I used to. No. I used a quote from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Me love you long time.
Exactly the same quote.
Yeah, they took that from Good Morning Vietnam.
And for those of you who haven't seen Full Metal Jacket, I'm pretty sure you guys have. It's a great movie. I love Stanley Kubrick, but yeah. I am not too sure what else we have to talk about. I guess we can ask questions on the chat.
Yeah, we'll take questions. I'm monitoring it. So if you guys have questions for us, go right ahead.
Yeah. Type on the chat, please do. We really have nothing else to talk about.
Well, once again, is there a theme for the next show? Did we decide on that? Is there something we'll be talking about in the next show while we're looking and waiting for answers or questions?
Well, Shutterwolf just wrote Ho Chi Minh. That is, Minh is actually M-I-N-H, kind of like Nim, only it's N-I-M-H.
Fair enough.
And yes, Secret of Nim is a great movie. I'm also really excited to hear that Don Bluth is making a Dragon's Lair movie, which is really awesome, and I love his artwork. I kind of wish that I had, one of those icons that was made by that looks like a Don Bluth styled icon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know who Don Bluth is?
I don't know what about these icons you're talking about.
Well, apparently I saw I think Twitch to Wolf had an icon that had the same art style as a Don Bluth character.
Oh, okay, I see now.
But you know who Don Bluth is, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, great guy. He's what, 70 years old?
Yeah, he's getting up there.
He is, but you got to admit he still made great movies. I'm not even kidding. We have 20 minutes left. Might as well kill time and ask questions, I guess.
I've got no questions, but I will say, just as if we're ending now, if we're ending later, either way, to everyone out there touching on your heartstrings, condolences, deepest regrets to everyone who loved anything that was made or done by David Bowie or Alan Rickman, because to me it sucks losing them. So I just want to do a moment of silence for them, because fantastic people, fantastic entertainers, and they'll be missed. That's not how you do a moment of silence. Oh God! Moment of silence. Jeopardy music.
Yes.
Oh man. Well, that's all I've got.
Yeah, I've never seen Labyrinth either. I'm sorry to say. I'm not too sure if I would like to see it because, nostalgia.
Finally.
Because Nostalgia Critic did a review of David Bowie from Labyrinth, and I'm not too sure if it's something I really want to watch, or maybe I should watch it. Shutterwolf. My favorite Alan Rickman role, I did like Marvin in Hitchhikers. That movie does not get enough attention that it deserves. I haven't seen Galaxy Quest. I mean, I have seen it, but I remember so little about it. I think I need to watch it again. But I will have to say, Alan Rickman as Snape. I mean, you can't deny Alan Rickman as Snape. That's just
That was perfect casting. Typecasting was so perfect casting.
Yeah, I think he was just had that icy, calm demeanor that everyone else had, and personally, I think it was really well done and really perfect. What was your favorite Alan Rickman role, Cruz?
Are you still there, Cruz? We might have lost him again.
I think we might have lost him. Shuja. Oh, I think he left. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure. Like,
I see him on the chat, but he might have had to step away. Oh no, he is gone. You're right. He might have got kicked. But anyway, Shudra.
Yes.
Did you see anything with Alan Rickman? Do you know Alan Rickman?
I heard of him.
Okay, yeah, he's the actor who played, once again, as Scarfy said, played Snape in the Harry Potter series, but he's been in a couple other movies. But I don't know if you've seen a lot of.
And I think Cruz is back.
Okay, cool. There you go.
I think that's the only movie that I know him from.
Fair enough. Yes, you're here.
I'm gonna watch.
Oh no, his internet is glitchy though.
Cruz, we can hear you, but you're really glitched out.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, wait, there we go. Cruz, try now.
Oh, come on.
Nope. All right. And honestly, it's not going to be a popular favorite, but one of my favorite movies with Alan Rickman, just because he had a little more life in him from the other ones I've seen, was actually Dogma, and not a lot of people know. Well, a couple people know Dogma. There's a certain type of people. It's one of the many Jay and Silent Bob featuring films that Matt Smith made, but he was funny, and he was also still have that same demeanor. Like, he was just on point. I do love him in that role. So, but anyway, Cruz, are you back? No.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I think people are sort of Cruz turned into a robot. Yeah, he had to power down for the night. He's recharging his battery pack.
Yeah, apparently he's on cruise control right now.
Oh God! How did I not see that pun?
Haha.
All right. Well, up to you.
Well, apparently everyone is. It looks like everyone is going to be leaving. So I guess please join us next time. We will be going on. We will be having our next podcast on February the 7th. We will be back. We will be back again to see what exactly we're going to be doing.
Same time, same place.
Same time, same place.
Great.
My name is Scarfy.
Yep.
Why am I in this call twice? What the fuck?
Don't worry. We can hear you on this one, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
But we are making closing ceremonies,
Okay.
unless you had something you wanted to add.
Well, I missed quite a few things. The other me disappeared apparently.
The only thing you missed is, did you have a favorite Alan Rickman movie?
I do remember a few Alan Rickman. Of course, nothing can be Severus Snape, but I did see him. What was that movie with him as the angel?
Dogma. I was just talking about that actually. Uh-oh, we're losing you. Cruz, don't go.
Did you hear what I said?
No. What would you say?
It was in Bottle Shock.
Bottle Shock? No, I don't know this.
It's about it was something about when like California wine was like being more popular than French wine.
No, I've never heard of this. I'm gonna have to look
about
that
it or
up.
something.
Huh.
It's pretty entertaining.
I'll look that up.
Actually.
Thanks. Yeah, closing up.
For the
Oh.
yeah. Well, for these 7 people who have joined, thank you very much for coming. We will be back on February 7th on Sunday, same time, same place, 4:30 to 4. Eastern. Once again, my name is Scarfy Conley.
Yep. I am Zach Gray, also known as the Booze Wolf. It's been a pleasure.
And I am Sucho Wolf, the adorable one. And please stay away from me because I'm gonna bite your tail. No, that's not a joke.
He does that. And last but not least,
did we really lose him again?
I think we did.
That is cool. So would my big brother. He's kind of down.
His cruise, he's awesome. We love him, and we'll have him back next time, hopefully with the mic issues completely resolved. And thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining. Have a great night and take care.
Alrighty.
Bye.